Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Creating Hanley. I am Kimberly, your host here at Creating Hanley. And in today's episode, I am not talking about anything massage related. I'm not talking about anything quilting related, which is usually what this video's channel has been geared towards, is quilting or sewing. What I am going to talk about is a piece of information that I've been trying to get from a hospital. So, just to set the stage, I'm looking for my birth certificate. Now, I tried to request that information from the hospital of which I was born. And in my hot little hands, they tell me they don't have that information. So I'm going to read you this. Now, to back up, those of you typing right now saying, oh, you can get your birth certificate from the county records. Just go into the county that you live in and request that information and they will send that out to you. I already have my birth certificate, but I'm looking for a very specific piece of information which the hospital should have on record. And I can't find that anywhere. You would think that the person who birthed me would know, but the information I get from my mother and then from the other women who in the family who might know, my aunt, her sister, or my grandma, you would think these people would have information that is very similar. Instead, they have information that is very different. So I'm looking for the time of my birth. That is all I'm looking for. I know who my parents are. I know what day I was born at. I'm pretty sure I know what hospital I was born at from what I was told. I know what year. I know all that stuff. I'm looking for the exact time, like down to the minute. And so let me read you what they say. Dear Kimberly, we regrettably are unable to process your request. We have performed a complete and thorough search of all the files based on the information provided to us for identification and have not been able to locate any records for the above named patient, that is me. Now, when they're saying patient, what I think they might be confusing like a medical patient, like, oh, maybe I had an x-ray or, some kind of medical procedure and they're not finding my medical records. It's not exactly medical records, it's birth records. So maybe I have the wrong department, but I requested, I went to their website, the hospital's website, and I did all the form, I filled out all the forms, I requested everything that they asked, or I did everything that they asked for. So, please also note, and this is funny right here. Please also note that you are requesting records from the 1900s. From the 1900s. Now, this is 2024, year 2024. You're requesting records from way back in that century. This hospital only keeps records for 10 years. We apologize for the inconvenience. They only keep records for 10 years. So, if you're born and you're 9.5 years old, make sure on your to-do list, on your 9.5 day or whatever, before you turn 10, make sure you request your birth certificate with all the information that you're ever going to need on that right then. Because at year 10, they go, oh, look at this record. Right through the shredder, all that information goes. So if you're 9.5, make sure you get that done, because otherwise you won't be able to request that information anymore, at least from this hospital. So that's kind of my beef that I have right now with that information. So I did ask a nurse friend of mine, I was like, well, how do I find out this information? And she, of course, said, go to the county. But I already have my birth certificate and the time of birth is not on it. So she's like, go with grandma. Grandma would know. So I'm going to have to go with grandma's records, because she, the grandmas, they write down the time, they write down how much you weighed, they write down the length, how long you were when you were born. And they keep little fingerprints or footprints or whatever that is, the little foot stamp, or all the information around it, like the little birth announcement or whatever else might be going on. So I guess I am going to have to go with grandma's time. So if any of you have any insight into that or any other like how do you get the time of your birth? If you have any knowledge on that, please, please, please let me know. Tell me in the comments below. Or if you are struggling finding out information for yourself. Let's have a field day in the comments. All right, you guys, have a great day. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.